Dr. Carolyn King-Stephens is best known as the first African American to play the organ for a Major League Baseball team. How did you feel to be the first black female organist in Major League Baseball?
Well, Elijah, at the time I was just a high school student. I had no idea that I would be making history. But looking back, once I found out about the different statistics about organists in the major leagues, I realized that it was a pretty significant event that had taken place. I remember when my dad took me to the audition. I was the youngest person there, and I beat out over 80 applicants, including the former organists who had been playing there for many years. And so I felt great about my accomplishments. And like I said, later on when I found out the historical significance of me being the youngest and the first African American to play in the major leagues, I felt pretty good about my accomplishments.
This is an article in Jet magazine featuring my mother, Carolyn King, in 1988 when she first started as the Atlanta Braves organist. This is an article in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution written by Terrence Moore. Did you feel like you were going to get the position for the Braves? And how did it feel to be the former organist?
Well, when I tried out, I was hoping that I would win, but I wasn't sure, and I knew that this was a huge opportunity and it was going to be very rewarding. So I was hoping, like any other artist that tries out for a part in a play or a part to be in a band or a musical, I was hoping that I would get the job. I later found out that I won against the former organist, and I didn't gloat or anything like that. It was just, what happened. So I was glad to get the part and to be able to begin the job. I wasn't really concerned about who I beat or anything like that. I was just happy to be able to have such a wonderful job where I was able to play for thousands of people every night.
My mother was featured in Wikipedia. Carolyn Rose King, born 1970, is a musician known for being the stadium organist for the Atlanta Braves, the first African American stadium organist in Major League history. When she started her job in 1988, she was also the youngest full-time organist in Major League Baseball history. What was your favorite song and why?
Well, I had many songs that I enjoyed, but I guess my favorite song would be the song that I played for every home game during the 7th inning. I wonder, can you guess what that is? Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take Me Out to the Ball Game was the song where everyone would stand up and sing along. And there were some games where they would put my face on the screen while I was playing the song, and they'd show the fans singing and having a wonderful time. So I guess that would be my favorite song and the most popular song that I played.
Where did you see yourself with the Braves when you first got hired? Did you feel as though you wanted to quit, or did you feel as though you wanted to keep on with your job?
Well, that's a great question, Elijah. I was, when I first started, I just thought it would be a fun job to be able to watch the games and play the music that I had always heard growing up as a kid, and play all the little games, da 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 da, and Da 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 da. And so it just started out being something really fun that I wanted to do. But then uh, it became um, a job where I was able to play for many important events. I played for the World Series. I was there when Sid Bream slid into home for that amazing ending to that championship game. I played for many of the All-Star games. I played for the Summer Olympics. Um, and I was also there to play for smaller events, like I played for the wedding of one of the Braves players. I was also there to provide music for parties held by the baseball team. And so I was able to really become a part of the organization in ways that I never dreamed of.
Macy's sponsored her in a special concert at Lenox Square Mall. This is a commemorative championship can by Coca-Cola. She played for the 91st World Series championship when the National League Braves won against the American League Cleveland Indians. The 1991 World Series was known as the greatest World Series of all time. If you look up in Google about the tomahawk chop, it says the tomahawk chop was adopted by fans of the Atlanta Braves in 1991. Carolyn King, the Braves organist, had played the tomahawk song during most at-bats for a few seasons, but it finally caught on with Braves fans when the team started winning. This is a 25-year commemorative seat cushion. She was able to get her seat cushion signed by the entire team and her coworkers. This is my mother, Carolyn King, with former President Jimmy Carter on the field at Braves game. Would you join the Braves again?
Well, that's a great question, and many people have asked me uh, that very same question, especially when I go to visit the stadium now and I see some of my old colleagues. They ask me, would I ever think about coming back? Well, the first thing is that they have a wonderful organist now. Matthew Kaminsky is a friend of mine and a colleague in the music business. And he's doing a wonderful job. And I understand the demands and the hard work that it takes to be a stadium organist. The season is very long. It starts in April. And if we go into the championships, we don't end until November. And so it was very difficult because I never got a spring break. I never got a summer break. I was always working. I would leave school, and then afterwards, when I had a job, I would leave work and have to go straight, leave my job as a school teacher and have to go straight to the stadium many days. And I'd have to report there around 5 in the evening. I'd eat dinner, and the game would start. It wouldn't be over till about 10 at night, and I would leave maybe around 11, get home 11:30, maybe sometimes around midnight, and hopefully there wouldn't be a rain delay. There were some times that games, if it rained, games could go on to 2 and 3 in the morning. So that time schedule became very difficult for me, especially after I had a family. And I also went back to school and went to grad school, and then after that did some more work in education, and it became quite demanding, and I just decided that I was ready to retire in 2005, and so I did. But I have no regrets, no regrets at all. It was one of the most fulfilling jobs that I ever had. I made many friends, and my coworkers and colleagues were people that are very important to me and special to me even to this day. So I would like to thank you so much, Elijah, for choosing me to interview, and I wish you much success in all of your educational endeavors. Thank you.